Joan Jett versus Lita Ford. Who wins?
Joan
This
Jett.
is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and you already got Janaki's vote, but before we go into this, I'd like to thank Janaki for this topic. Coming up, and asked me to do it to who wins on Joan Jett versus Lita Ford. I'll give you who I'm gonna pick after I talk a little bit here. Of course, they both came from that girls band from the '70s called the Runaways, and I'll be honest with you, not a wasn't a major fan of them. Didn't really know who they were back until I heard stuff from Joan Jett with "I Love Rock and Roll" and all, and of course in the late '80s, Lita Ford had started getting popular with "Kiss Me Deadly," but before even that, um, you know, it was like they did have a cult following and all. They had albums that did chart in the low numbers of the Billboard Top 200, and I believe the other members of the Runaways did other stuff here and there. I know one of them is deceased now, but I don't remember which one it is. So, like I said, I'm not a major fan of the Runaways now. But now getting into them as performers, I'm more into Joan Jett. Always loved "I Love Rock and Roll,"
Hell yeah.
"Bad Reputation." You know the songs she has. "Hate Myself for Loving You," even though it's very played out. Some of these songs are played out. My favorite Joan Jett song definitely is "Do You Want to Touch."
Excellent song.
Yes, and she's even had her own version of "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap." You know,
Awesome. Awesome.
yes, and you know her catalog. Then we go to Lita Ford. Lita Ford has recorded a lot of music over the years solo, and she's best known for the album Lita, which has the songs on there. "Close My Eyes Forever" with Ozzy, and of course "Kiss Me Deadly," and of course "Kiss Me Deadly" has got to be overplayed like ridiculously now.
Yeah.
But that's
Close my eyes, I like better. Much
yeah.
better.
I didn't. Got to Get Back to the Cave was okay. It had some stuff on there that was good. Then the album after that with this, I forgot what the fucking name of it was, but it had the song on there called "Hungry," and it had a remake of the Alice Cooper song "Only Women Bleed." You know, and she did good with that. And then, and I forgot. You know what? I don't have the name of the album in front of me from Lita Ford. I think it was called "Dangerous Curves." She had a top 50 single on there called "Shot of Poison," which is like one of my favorite Lita Ford songs. And yes, has released music after that as well after she left RCA Records, and apparently she's coming out with new music as well sooner or later. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Show Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there subscribed. Thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. I greatly appreciate it. Friends, we also remember the song "Cherry Bomb," which I honestly did not know until 2010 that it was actually originally a song done by the Runaways and not just Joan Jett, because she re-recorded it for one of her albums years later. And I remember remember in high school singing that song in class. Yes, don't worry, I didn't get kicked out. But I noticed in Lita Ford's set list she starts doing "Cherry Bomb," and I was like, what? And people were like, well, she was in the Runaway, she has the right to do it, and I'm like, okay. I'm just not into her. I'm just not into her doing it. I, I know she has a good singing voice, but I just don't think her voice is good for Cherry Bomb. But that is
I have to hear it. I don't think I ever heard that.
well, it's my personal opinion. There are live versions of it, but she hasn't recorded it for herself. I don't think. And I forgot who sang on the Cherry Bomb song with the Runaways. I think in that group they all sang different songs here and there, but who knows?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Do they still not like each other?
That's a very good question.
Because there was a feud for a long time, right?
Yes.
So I just wondered if they ever patched things up.
Supposedly yes, supposedly no. But
Yeah.
somebody doesn't get along with somebody's boyfriend that he's them. So it's something I think to do with someone's manager.
Oh.
I don't know if it's Joan. Trying to remember if it's Joan Jett's manager or something
Oh, okay.
that he doesn't want to. He won't let it do the reunion or something. You know, there's so many different stories, but
Yeah. Okay.
you know, like I said, I don't have all the full details, but you know, I do like Joan Jett better than Lita Ford. That's my personal opinion. I know some of you might get upset with me saying that, but hey, what can I tell you? You know, nothing against her music. It just you know, not as good as Joan. I feel, but hey, what can I tell you? You know, Joan Jett's okay live. I'm not saying she's the best live, but you know, she seems all right live.
Yeah.
And did I ever? No, I never saw Lita Ford live. I don't think. No, I never did.
No, I don't think I never did either. And then we never did together.
Yeah, you know, she's basically playing. No, she's basically on the theater circuit, medium sized venues and everything. You know, Joan Jett. Joan Jett has the Joan Jett's on the theater circuit. You know, on the theater circuit too as well. But you know, so she got on the stadium tour with Molly Crew and all that going on first. But it was pretty cool. So, friends, who do you like better, Lita Ford or Joan Jett?
JJ.
Who wins? Shame, shame, shame.